Hi, today we're going to learn about creating a new site to contain all the files, images, audio files, video files that you will need for creating a website. For each website you create, you need to create a separate container, and that container is called a site. Now in Dreamweaver today, we're going to learn how to set up a new site. The first thing is open up Dreamweaver. So it's down here, click, and we open up Dreamweaver. Even before you start opening recent files or creating new files, you must always create a site container. To do that, in Dreamweaver, you need to go to Site and New. The site setup box appears, and the first option that is selected is Site, and you need to give the site a name. So I'm going to call this Site World of Music. You also need to select where all the files and folders will be stored. So this particular site folder, where will it be? And it's a pointer to where everything will be stored for this site. So the local site. So I'm going to go in. Now I have a folder called Sites, and in that, in my documents, I have a folder called Sites. Now I need to create inside the folder Sites a new container, a new folder to contain all the things for this particular site that I'm developing. So I click New Folder, and this one will be World of Music. Now you try not to put any spaces in between the words, because it tends to cause problems when you move the website to a different server or a different platform. So it's best to get used to not putting spaces between the words when you are naming a folder. Once you have named it, click Create, and it should appear inside your Sites folder, and the name World of Music, or whatever you're calling your folder, will appear there. Once you've done that, click Choose. You now need to go down to Advanced and click Local Folder. This is where you will set where all the default images for the site will be stored. This folder should be inside the folder you just created, which is the World of Music in this case, but the parent folder should be the folder you created as being the folder that contains all the things for the site. Now inside this folder at the moment there's nothing, so we need to have an images folder. Now if there was an images folder here, you'd simply click it and select Choose. But as there isn't, we're going to create a new folder, give it the name Images, and click Create. Once it appears like that and it's selected, click Choose. So there are 3 things you need to do, just to remind you when you are setting up a new site in Dreamweaver. You need to give the site a name. You need to make sure you select one location for that particular site and give that folder a relevant name. You need to go into Advanced, go into Local, and also make sure that there is a folder that is created inside the site folder for the images. Once all that's done, click Save. Now, how do you know that the site has been created? You need to move to this area of the screen on Files, and here you will see the World of Music. This is the folder that contains everything you need for the site, or that will hold everything that you need to use for the site. It's in the local view, and also if you come down to here, the site World of Music, that's the top part of the folder structure, and then inside is the images folder you created for all the images for the World of Music site. Now I'll just repeat one more time. It is very important that for every website, for each website you create, you must have a separate site, and that site is basically the container that holds everything to do with that site. I hope this has been clear. Now go and try and create your own site in Dreamweaver using the techniques that you've just learned. Have a good day. Bye.